Oh, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Y'all know it's Thursday night. I want to welcome y'all back to the Esha and India show. Uh, Waiting on my co-host to check in. You know, I think Miss Isha is actually on vacation this week or this weekend. So we'll let her tell y'all about that. And Miss India, y'all know she stay at work, so we definitely know where she is. So as soon as they check in, we'll get the show started. Um, I know y'all probably been wondering where I've been on my reels and my lives in the morning walking, but my schedule done got all jammed up all this week. I haven't been able to get any walking in between my schedule and the rain um, since Monday. But I will be back at it in the morning. Hopefully, it's not raining around 8 o'clock, 8:30. You know, me, Dina, and Chester be out there walking on Friday morning. So hopefully, tomorrow it won't rain in the morning. And don't forget, we got I think last week or the week before last, we had some of my kickball players, my former kickball players came on here. And don't forget, Turf Wars, August the 5th, Turf Wars. It's going to be on ESPN. So, y'all get ready for that. And then also we got, we had on, okay. Hey, what's going on, Sheldon? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's going on with
Um, nothing. I'm tired.
you? You tired? Well,
Mm-hmm. And
we
then
ain't got to guess where you at. We know you at work.
I'm training too. So
You ain't been what though?
I'm training two people.
Oh, okay. Did you do the thing with the girl? The little training you had to do?
I'm doing both now.
Oh, I'm talking about boy.
Mm-hmm.
You be handling business and goddamn. You're a bad girl, man. You know what I mean? How your week been? Your week been all right?
Mm-hmm. I can't wait for it to end. Yes, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Father.
Oh Lord, it ain't been that bad. I know.
Mm-hmm. Baby, you don't have a clue, but I can tell you,
Okay.
I've
Well,
been running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, it's a bit much on the
hey
body.
man, I done told you 1,000 times you got to slow down sometimes, but you don't listen to me. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you
I'm
go ahead and
slowing.
run yourself crazy.
You know it. I'm slowing. I'm slowing.
Mm-hmm. Miss Isha says she'll be on in a minute. She's actually on
Oh,
vacation, man. Yeah, she actually on vacation this weekend.
oh, okay.
You know, y'all be balling out. You know what I mean? Y'all hit that road in a minute.
They're right.
Y'all gonna teach me how to ball.
Hmm.
Y'all gonna teach me how to ball.
Whatever. You
What?
know
I'm
how to do.
saying. I don't know
Start.
how to ball. I don't know how. I'm always at home. I don't know how to ball.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got to show me something. Y'all got to show me what I need to be able to do. I need to be a player for once in my
Mm-hmm.
life.
I'm gonna show you how to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I got you. I got
Yeah, share some of the game with me. I know game is sold, not told, but you know what I mean. I buy a little bit.
I'm going to. I'm going to. Got to be kidding me. I'm gonna mute you. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Oh yeah, man. Uh, I told she always working. She actually training somebody and talking to us. Hey man, y'all women some bad people. Y'all be doing multiple things at one time. You know what I mean? But I want to ask them about this Roe v. Wade. You know what I mean? I don't think they want to have no more babies, but you know what I mean. I want to see how they feel about the new abortion laws and all that. And hey man, this shit crazy. You know what I mean? Like I know women should definitely have the right to choose if they want to have a baby or not. I don't think that should be up to anybody but them. And for me, I think men should have that same option. Like if a man don't want to be a dad, I think he should have the option to sign over his rights. Now I do think that he will actually have to sign them over. Like it ain't no, you know what I mean, where he get to come in and not the child life. You know what I mean? But and I think all kids should be you should check everybody's DNA when the child is born. You know what I mean? To make sure that's the fault. You know what I mean? Like they always said, mama's baby, dad is maybe. You know what I mean? We see Maury, he done made a career out of he's not the father. You know what I mean? Now they got another I think another judge show. You know what I mean? They got paternity court, they got uh I think child support court, they got all kind they got everything going on now, man. So hopefully you choose somebody that y'all can have a decent relationship for the kids, even if y'all not together anymore. Y'all can still be decent with each other, cordial with each other. You know what I mean? Because having a child, that's a lifetime commitment. You know what I mean? So at least for 18 to 21 years, you know what I mean? That's a commitment you done made with somebody. So make sure you choose wisely. You know what I mean? Don't just be jumping up and down in everybody and or letting everybody jump up and down in you. You know what I mean? Hey man, y'all make sure y'all choose people. Uh, Miss Laura, that's funny. Yeah, man. I've never been one to understand how men have several baby mamas. You know what I mean? I don't knock them for it. You know what I mean? But I never, I never been one to understand how you can have a bunch of kids and not spend time with them, or you know what I mean? Like any child that I know is mine. Oh, I'm gonna be involved in their life. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Like times done change. You know, you know what I mean. Like back in my day, we took parenting seriously. You know what I mean. Most of us anyway. There she go.
Hey,
What's
hey,
happening,
India.
stranger?
Hey, how are you all?
She on mute right now. She training somebody.
Oh, I'm up here in the sticks, in the sticks.
Hey man, how you been, man?
You know what? To whom much is given, much is required. I am great. I cannot complain. I can't. I've been so busy, but you know what?
Big
God has
thing
been so
popping,
good.
man. Yeah, big
God
thing
has
popping.
been so good. So It's all good.
Yeah,
It's to the
man.
glory of Him.
Yeah, it's your season.
Hmm. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
You mind telling people where you vacationing at?
I am in Blue Ridge.
In them cabins, man.
Yes. It's beautiful.
You took me that with
Yep, Miss Dot here.
you.
Miss Dot here.
Hey, tell her
The
I'm
the
still.
turn up most definitely is real. I must admit. Let me
Tell
see
her
if
I'm
I see
still
her.
waiting on her to come walk with me too.
I surely will. I don't even know where she at.
she she trying to get it in.
Mama, come here for 1 minute. But the turn up is real. Most definitely, it's real.
Oh yeah, I already hear you. You don't
Oh,
snuck
I'm
out and been there
sorry.
with a
Somebody
party.
wanted to tell you hello. He said he guess you gonna come walk with him one day. Hey, Papa Black.
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Dot, how
Papa
you
Black.
doing?
I'm gonna walk with you. I am. I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a group. I'm trying to get a group of us
Who is that,
together.
Papa, at the bottom? Oh, okay. I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm always good. As long as I
All
can
right.
breathe, I'm straight.
I know. As long as I get up and breathe, I'm good.
That's it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Y'all ain't finna take over Blue Ridge, are you?
Huh?
Y'all not finna take over Blue Ridge, are you?
Oh, yeah. That's what we doing now. Yeah. But I'm gonna get out there and walk with you.
Yeah, man. Y'all enjoy yourself, man.
Uh,
Y'all be
uh,
careful up there.
okay then. All right.
All right.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Look, she talking about you got me holding my ponytail on, took my little ponytail off. You got me.
That is funny.
We even got my grandmama with us.
Oh, I know y'all finna ball that.
Man, my son is going off to college next Tuesday, so we
Oh yeah.
just up here spending time with him for the weekend. We're gonna have us a big cookout.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I
So
told you, man, you
tonight
big things popping.
I did the taco bar tonight. Hmm. So yeah,
What you sipping on, man?
a little pineapple,
Okay. Okay.
adult beverage.
Oh, I already know that. I can tell you about it. You got a straw. It got to be something. You know what I mean? Some real player. You got a straw.
Yeah, yeah, you know how that is. Yeah, yeah, it's real sedity with it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
man.
Started off with blueberry. Now I'm on the pineapple.
Uh-oh. She finna get dead right.
Baby,
Y'all,
I
y'all,
am vacationing. Do you hear
y'all
me?
ain't got no strippers coming up down there, do you?
No, ain't no strippers.
Oh, okay.
No
You know,
strippers. Mm-mm.
Miss Dot look like she like to have a good time.
Oh, she love to dance. That
Yeah,
thing there
I can
love to
tell.
dance, baby. They in there sound like they in there doing karaoke.
That is funny.
And my
You
son
gotta,
downstairs in the man cave.
yeah, you gotta record it, man, so I can laugh at y'all.
Oh, we always have a good time. Yeah,
I already know.
we always record our family gatherings and stuff, dancing and
Right.
stuff. Hmm.
And congratulations again on the house. Your
Thank
son going to
you.
college. I'm talking about, hey
Thank
man, big things
you.
popping, man. It's your season.
Got a promotion this year. God is so
Oh
good.
yeah,
I ain't talking about no little promotion. You know what? God is faithful. And if you obey him, he will truly, truly bless you.
that's right.
And so there were some things that I was obedient about. Hey, I'm not perfect. I'm still a work in
Oh,
progress.
what's up?
But because I obeyed him at that time, and one of my coworkers, when I came back to work after my injury, she said, Miss Aisha, she said, I've been trying to figure out what is it about you. She said, God told me that he is going to bless you because you were obedient, because you didn't want to come back to this position that you were in. But because you obeyed him, he's going to bless you. And when I
Oh,
tell you, baby, baby, but I had been on the contract since May 23rd. And the enemy tried to make me doubt what God had told me and showed me, but
that's
I kept
right.
giving God his word back, and I stood firm.
That's right.
I stood firm on that word. Yeah.
And see, that's what people don't understand. When like I ask people a lot of times, are you Christian? They be like, yeah. I be like, well, shit, where your faith at? Oh, I
That's
got
right.
faith. I got faith. I said, no, faith ain't when you getting your blessings.
That's
Faith
right.
is when you
When it
when your
don't when
back
it
up
don't
against the
look
wall.
like when it don't look like nothing is
Right,
about to happen, but you stand
right,
firm and you believe God and you give him that word back.
right,
Faith is what pleases God.
right,
It's good to assemble in the household of faith, but that ain't pleasing God by you going to church every Sunday.
right.
Your
And,
faith
and
is what pleases God.
that's it. And people got it twisted. Like I always heard them say that some people you think gonna be in heaven ain't gonna be there, and I'm
That's
like,
right.
hold on, wait a minute.
He gonna say, "Depart from me, you
Right.
workers of
I
iniquity. I
want
never knew
like,
you."
hey man, that's crazy. A lot of people think just going to church is the answer. Like, no,
Mm-mm.
if you don't live by the word, going to church ain't gonna it
You
don't
gotta
matter.
apply that word to your life, and you
That's
gotta
right.
give God His word back. I don't care what the enemy try to throw at you and make it look like what it's not. You get what I'm saying? So when you give God His word back, no matter how the enemy try to throw things at you and make you believe that it's not gonna happen, you give God His word back,
Right.
and He will perform that word in your life. I'm a
That's
firm
right.
believer.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Hmm.
you're living proof. Yeah, like I say, it's your season, man. Like I know a couple of people that's been getting what they asked for, and they be
That's
like, "Man,
right.
I can't believe he just gave it to me just like that." Oh,
You know
that's the
what?
key.
And
You gotta
that's
ask for
because
it
it's
and
so much
believe.
deception is going on in the
Right,
land, and God is
right,
trying to show people that He is still on the throne and that
right,
He is who He say He is. So He
right.
has to manifest Himself.
That's
You
right.
know, because so many people are living in deception. There's so much deception going on in the land, and the enemy is running rampant, trying to make us believe that God is not who He say He is, but He's
Right,
still on the throne. He's
right.
still sitting on the throne.
Yep.
Yeah,
And you can't do wrong now and thinking you're gonna get some blessings out of
that's
it. I don't
right.
know why people
That's
do a
right.
lot of wrong, but they think that it's
Mm-mm,
gonna always turn out good. Like,
mm-mm,
no, it might look good for the first few minutes, but
mm-mm.
it's gonna end up bad.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you. It's just a matter of time. And like when you ask God for something, you have to actually believe that He gonna
You have
get
to
it to you.
believe. You're right.
I mean,
You're
you
right
can't
about
just be
that.
asking and then you
And
you
then
you living
doubting.
in doubt. You know what I mean? You gotta live like you already know it's gonna happen. You know what I
That's
mean? And
right.
you have to thank him. Like it ain't just about asking all the time. You gotta
That's
you
right.
gotta know how to thank him too now. When
That's
you
right.
receive them blessings, you can't turn your back on them and then come to them just when you're on a time of need. No,
You cannot. You
okay.
cannot.
And you have to be a blessing to other people. That's
That's
how you get
right.
your blessing.
That's right.
It's not about
And,
being self-centered. It's not about being
and not about
stingy
being
and only
selfish.
worried about you. That's not gonna get you. That's not gonna get you the blessings that you're looking for, or
That's
that you
right.
feel
But
like
you
you
but you
deserve.
also have to do stuff without
Oh, oh,
without
she came
expecting
in on
something
that
in
one.
return. That's right. Preach. I'm listening.
Hey, India.
Hey guys.
How you doing,
I'm
India?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, people but some people always do stuff and expect stuff in return.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't a good thing.
That's
Nope,
I
right.
always get my blessings by doing stuff, just doing it
that's
from the
right.
heart, and because
That's
that's who
right.
I am.
That's
That's
right.
And
right.
then some people have to understand too that everything that look good
It's
is
not
not
good.
good because even the devil was once an angel.
Huh? You better say it. You better say it. That shiny apple, but when you bite into it, it is rotten
That's
into the
right.
core.
And
Have
you
mercy.
cannot hold any animosity in your heart.
That's right.
You
Oh
cannot
no.
hold no animosity in your heart. Now, when somebody does something to you, you are supposed to forgive them, but that is for you, not for them.
Not for them.
It's
That's
for you,
right.
so you can move on
Let
and
me
to
tell
get
you what I
get
have to
that
say.
emotional, that hatred, get all that out your heart, so you can keep on pushing.
That's
You
I
right.
don't
have to
you don't have
remember
to
that
deal with them anymore. Like people think that if I forgive somebody, I got to keep messing with them. No, no, no. That ain't
mm-mm,
what forgiveness is.
mm-mm.
You don't. If
I
somebody do something wrong to me, I just stop dealing with you. Period. You
That's
know what I
it.
mean?
yeah,
But that don't mean I
yeah.
didn't forgive you. You know what I mean? I forgave
Yeah.
you for my sanity, so I can move on. But
Right.
I
Exactly.
just know not to deal with you. Like when people show you who they are, believe them.
Believe them. Yeah. Or you
Believe
better
them.
say that.
Like everybody, especially when you really care about somebody, we tend to overlook a whole lot.
Right.
You know
You're
what
right
I
about
Mhm.
mean?
that. I've been
We overlook
guilty of that.
a whole lot. You know what I
The
mean?
writing be on the wall, and we still be like turn the
Right.
blind eye.
Right.
Like I can accept a lot of things as long as you being genuine.
I'm
Now, if
trying
you,
to
if you
tell
be
you.
if you are who you are, I can accept it because I do believe that everybody has the right to live however they want to live. But
Hmm.
That's
that
right.
don't mean I do what you do or I feel the same way you feel. If I don't, I respect you for having your feelings or whatever. But you got to respect me for having mine too.
That's right.
You
Right.
know what I
You're
mean?
right
So
about
I
that.
don't I don't have to deal with you but I still respect how you feel. You know what I mean? And that's your right.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So
But when it comes to people, I always have to remember that vengeance is mine, saith the Lord,
Ooh,
because
wee.
I have to remember that. I have to remember that because I, my thoughts and everything be going all the way left.
Oh my
oh,
goodness. I've been so guilty of that.
hey
I've
man,
been so
I
guilty
say
of
it all
that.
the time. I leave people alone because I'm scared of me. I'm not scared of you. I'm
Right.
Right.
scared of me.
Absolutely.
Right.
And I don't
Absolutely.
feel like you deserve me throwing my life away. So
That's
I
right.
just leave you alone.
Just leave you alone.
Because I already feel like it's your loss. If you're not involved in my life, I feel like it's your loss. You know what I mean? So because I know the type person I am. You know
Right.
what I mean? And like I tell everybody, use me to your advantage. You can't use me. You can't trick me. You can't pull shit over my eyes. I done been through it all, done seen it all, done did it all.
That's
Best
right.
thing to do is to be genuine and be yourself. And if I want to deal with you, I'm gonna deal with you. If I don't, I'm not. It don't
Absolutely.
matter. So,
Absolutely.
but
Yeah, because
yeah,
Absolutely.
when God blesses you, people can't understand. Like, dog, how, cause they heart and they don't do stuff right.
That's right.
But I always, he say, make your enemies your footstool.
You better say it.
oh yeah, yeah.
Don't
And
close your
then
eye. Watch this.
you can tell when people got a lot of bullshit in them because they be scared to ask you for shit because they think you act like them.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if they know that they wouldn't do it for you, they be scared to ask you for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's why when somebody be like, "Man, I want to ask you something, but I don't know," I'll be like, "Okay, what you done did, Pip? Because
Right.
you ain't got no reason to ever be scared to ask me for anything." You know what I mean? So I know that ain't the vibe I give off to my people. My people know they can come to me for anything. If I got it or I can get it for you or help you do something, it's automatic. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
if you scared to ask me, I already know you doing something or you done said something that you hoping I don't know about.
That's right.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So hey man,
People would tell on their own selves by their
that's right.
They
actions.
so will.
That's
So
right.
Mm-hmm.
you just have to listen to them. You just have to
Right.
That's
listen to
it.
them.
Right, man.
That's it.
And I hear
Absolutely.
some of these crazy stories of what families are doing when people die and everybody stole money, hid wheels. Like, man, are y'all serious?
Right.
Mm.
Like, come on, man. Now, if you do this to your family, I know I don't stand a chance.
That's
So I
right.
just ain't gonna
Right.
I ain't gonna even deal with you. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, people, oh, man, I don't know what's going on, man. You know what I mean? It's a crazy ass world right now.
Yes, it is.
You know, and I don't know, man. On a serious note, how y'all feel about that Roe v. Wade, man, and all these? I know y'all don't plan on having no more kids. I don't
Oh
get it.
no. Mm-mm. Oh no. Look here. My youngest will be 15 this year. Baby, I'm living my life like it's golden. Do you hear me? My oldest 24, my
Hmm.
youngest son 18, my daughter is 14, soon be 15. Baby, I'm living my life like it's golden.
Hmm.
Uh-uh.
Hello.
And Miss
Yeah,
Laura, if
I'll
you
be
still on here, I see you. I can show you how you can come on and on here whatever. But I'll hit you when probably tomorrow because it'll probably be late when we get out here. But I'll hit you tomorrow and let you know Matter of fact, Miss Laura, I'm gonna send you a link, and you just click on the link, and you can come on here.
All right, Miss Laura.
How y'all feel about that, man? Like the I think
I
the heartbeat law and all this shit.
I don't think it's right for anybody to tell a woman what to do with her body.
Right.
I agree.
I don't. I just don't. You know, what if it's a situation where something has happened to the woman, like something as far as rape, sometimes and
Well,
some.
they said that those are two of the reasons why you can get one. I think it was rape and something else.
But I still don't think that it's right for anybody to tell a woman what she can and cannot do with her body. Like,
Right.
that's not
Mm.
right. It's just another form of control. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not right. You know.
Now, are
I
they?
saw something where one lady was like, maybe my vagina should be a gun. She
Oh,
What?
what? Yeah, one lady, she was
well,
like, maybe my vagina should be a gun because it seemed like you you have more freedom as far as gun rights than you do with your own vagina. And I was like, wow,
hey man,
interesting.
like
I
this.
don't think it's right. You can't tell a woman what to do with her body.
Now, are they outlawing abortions altogether, or is that 6 weeks we can't get one after the heartbeat rule or something, the heartbeat law? And they say you can feel the heartbeat within 6 weeks. So once they feel the heartbeat, you can't get one.
Now, I saw one lady on the news yesterday, and she was like, most of the time, some women don't find out that they're
Yeah,
pregnant until after 6 weeks. Like, for
right,
instance, I know with me, with my kids, I didn't find out with my son, my second son, my youngest son. I think I was like 12 weeks. My oldest son, I was probably early. I know with my daughter, I was early. But my youngest son, I was like 12 weeks with him, because the tests I was taking, they was coming up negative,
right.
you know. So I just don't think, you should have the right to tell a woman what she can and cannot do with her body. You
Right.
know, that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. Like, hey, man, like when are you supposed to be grown and make your own decisions? How I'm lost on that one. Like, how you get to tell me what I can and can't have, or
Right.
like, come on now. And then what shocked me a lot too is it's some women out there that's voting for these type things. Like, how y'all? I mean, what? I mean, I know y'all probably older and y'all might not be into having
Mm-mm.
kids, but come on, man. Let people have the same right that you had coming up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, that shit crazy.
That's right. But then it's crazy because I'm looking at something on sorry it's a bug on I think it was like Yahoo News where this inmate who was a trans got two women pregnant.
Yeah, well,
Out.
yeah.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? It's just, oh,
Hey, man, that's why when they start talking about having the bathroom, like in whatever gender you choose to portray yourself as, you get to go in that
right.
bathroom. Like, come on, oh you come on,
That's not right. That's not
come
right.
on.
It's
Mm-mm.
just a whole bunch of confusion going on, and that show you right. God is not the author of confusion. It's just a whole
Hey,
bunch of
Hey.
confusion going on right now.
hey, that Miss
Mm-mm.
Okay, can
Hey,
y'all
Miss
hear me?
Laura, we
Laura.
can.
Can y'all see me at all?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
literally in the bed, and yeah, never done this before. I was about to have to ask my daughter how the hell I do this.
You know they know.
And never done this before. Don't know if cussing's allowed. So if it's not, I probably need to leave.
No, you can do
Oh,
it. You can
you.
be yourself.
Yeah,
Okay,
Be
that's
so
yourself.
right.
on the Roe versus Wade thing, I've seen memes that if a man could get pregnant and didn't want to have the child, he could basically go through a drive-through, get his shoes shined while drinking a bourbon, smoking a cigar on his break from lunch to get it done and not be inconvenienced. You feel me? Like it would be no problem for a man to have to get it done, no questions asked. You feel me?
Right.
But maybe it's just the world we live in. I don't know.
Right.
I feel like that it's I don't know.
I mean, it should be a woman's choice. I'm very pro-choice. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like
Right.
I say,
Right. I
I
agree.
feel like once you get grown, you should be able to do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, I don't get it, man. I really don't.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's much easier for a man to get a vasectomy and that be reversed and less damage to his body than a woman having a tube tied to prevent it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
So
even easier to put on a condom.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
You right
that's
about
what I
that.
be lost with. Like
You
everybody
right about that.
a raw dog and you don't know these folks from nobody. And you
You see,
taking
and
a
that's just it. I'm
chance.
like, have we forgotten about STDs?
Hey, I guess
That
they
too.
have.
That
I
too.
guess they have.
That too.
And this
It's
shit
not just a matter of getting. It's not just a matter of getting pregnant, but you could catch a disease, and you
Right.
don't know. I mean, I'm still go back to the old school. Whoever you're sleeping with, you've slept with their other partners, and them, and them, and them, and who they slept with, and the blah blah blah.
Right.
And so I don't get that people are not concerned about catching a disease. So, but they also say that a man can go out and get 360 women pregnant a year, 360 different women. A woman can only get pregnant once every 9 months.
Right.
So whose control do we really need to be monitoring?
Oh, you
The
said a
woman or the man?
mouthful right there.
So,
You said a mouthful right there.
I mean, men can shoot it, bang, bang, bang.
Right.
A woman can only get pregnant one time a year. Well, not one time a year, but once every 9 months.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's just a way of controlling women, and and women are very vocal in our rights, and we're like going back to the frickin' 50s, and then they talk about, I don't even want to say his name, Clarence Thomas. Jeez Louise, I don't know what happened with that. I mean, and he's saying to go back and take away rights of gay people and being married. I think that's bullshit too. I think it's your right to be married to whomever. It's not a religious ceremony. It's a civil ceremony, but that's my belief. And I believe that everybody has the right to be married and be
however they want to.
exactly. Have kids, whomever you are, or whatever. So,
Right.
But I mean, I realize I'm very left in my views, but I just believe that everybody has the right to do whatever everybody else is doing. If you want to get married and be miserable and be tied to somebody, then hey, that's your right.
So that's what marriage is all about.
Right. Well, I don't know. I've not had that experience, but unfortunately for me, my dad was such a great person, and my mom was such a great woman, and they had a great relationship and a great marriage for almost 52 years that Dad set the bar up a little too high for me. So I just assumed that every man that I met was going to eventually I'd find one like my dad, but I haven't found one yet. So,
but see, that's a different position, man. Like I think that kind of mess it up for a lot of women. Like when not saying that their father shouldn't set standards, but I think that they do set them standards kind of high. and
Well, he loved my mom, and he
right.
was very respectful of women, and that's the thing. I'm around.
No, I'm not talking about him and your mama relationship.
Yeah,
I'm talking about him and your relationship.
he was. I mean, and he was just a good guy. He
Yeah,
was just
yeah,
he was a good guy to everybody. If you came into
right,
my house, my parents were good people, and people
right,
felt. I'm not saying that they weren't shocked when I said, "Hey, I'm going to have a child, and that child is biracial and or will be biracial, and I'm going to be a single mom." I'm not saying they were like, um, not going, well, oh shit, how are you going to deal with that?
right,
Because they
right,
were as liberal as my dad was and my mom was, but it, it wasn't easy.
right,
But once my dad accepted it, and you know, and I just accepted it. He was just around. That's just how I grew up. Growing up in the city, it was different. I live in Alpharetta now, but I didn't grow up in Alpharetta.
right,
So I don't know. It's just we come from where we do, and I just assume that people are going to be open-minded and accepting of other people and kind people. I just assume that's what people are supposed to be.
right, right.
You know,
Now let's tell, like, these people don't realize how far we go back.
we go back
They
to
don't,
home ec.
yeah, they don't heard me talk about it, but now it's somebody that was a witness. Like I told him, my mama told me to learn how to take care of myself because the first two things a woman get mad, the first two things she's gonna take is the pussy and the food. So I was the only boy in home ec, 8th, 9th, and 10th grade at Briarcliff High
Right.
School in the home ec
And
class.
nutting up and just freaking I mean, and you look the exact same. So definitely the phrase "black don't crack" witness. Uh, and silly as hell. And what was her name? Miss Johnson,
Miss Smith, Miss
Miss
Smith,
Smith.
yeah, Miss
And she would
Smith.
just say, "Now you get your oil, and you put it in the skin." I mean, she was always saying oil. That's where I first heard oil. So I'm wondering if she had like roots from New Orleans or something, because she would say oil. But I remember at one point, I don't know if it was in the class that we had together, but Tian Watkins was in there. So
Yeah,
that was the only,
T-Bond. Yeah, T-Bond.
T-Buzz, right? But yeah, Miss Smith was cool as hell. She just didn't, she would get annoyed when people were goofing off and,
Oh yeah, I used to run her crazy.
Yeah,
But then
you
I
did.
make her
Yeah, you
laugh.
did. Oh, yeah, you always did that.
Oh
But she
yeah.
didn't want to, yeah, she didn't want to laugh, but you made her laugh.
Yeah, of course.
So,
Yeah. But then
yeah,
when it was time for us to cook, hey, I'm always on point. So
and I was in the
she
grade,
couldn't get on me for nothing.
I was in your brother's grade.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And see,
And
I tell people too, like, coming to Briarcliff, like, I only came because Fred had to go there because he got recruited for basketball. I
okay.
had never really been around white people until
Well,
I
and that
came
was
to.
the whole M to M transfer
Yeah,
and all that. And,
yeah.
so yeah.
But when I got there, I didn't know what to expect. But when I met you, Angela English, y'all was so goddamn cool. I was like,
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember my first day there, and she found out that, well, we was in the same homeroom,
I was
and
going to say, y'all were in the same grade.
yeah, yeah, we was in
Yeah.
the same homeroom. As soon as she
Yeah.
heard my name, she looked at me, and as soon as we walked out of class, she said, "You're my brother, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess so."
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm
Right.
first day of school. I was like, "Hell no." So when I said
Right.
that, I was like, "Oh, okay, it's gonna be all right."
Right. Right. Yeah. I mean, it's like, I didn't think about it. My dad, taught City of Atlanta schools. I went to Northside with him all the time. And my dad typically was the token white teacher in his school. But, and like his best friend was a fellow teacher. I can't remember. I want to say her name was Miss Walker, and she's a black woman. That was my dad's best friend, and she and her husband would come over for dinner all the time, and at my parents' house. So I didn't think anything of it, but I can see how. I mean, I guess thinking back at Briar Vista, I mean, I guess it was, of course, it was probably majority white, but there were other kids from other countries, if it was Asia or whatever, that, came to the school. I just didn't never think about it. But I can imagine being black coming to Briarcliff, that it must have been like a big shocker, coming from like leaving Gordon or the different, I don't remember what elementary school or,
Elementary. I hadn't even got to Gordon. I left Briarcliff and went to Gordon. And
okay.
Gordon, it was over.
When did you leave Briarcliff? How old? I mean, what grade were you in?
The end of 10th grade, right after basketball season.
Was that 87 when everybody was going 86?
End of 85. It was the end of 85.
Okay. What grade? When did you graduate?
88.
Okay, I was 87, so that was the last graduating class there, and then everyone went to Druid Hills.
No. See, they closed Gordon and Walker and made McNair the same year that they combined Druid Hill and Briarcliff.
Oh, okay.
That was the same year at the end of 87.
Yeah.
And see, everybody that would go to Druid Hill always invite me to their reunion, and I had to remind them I never went to Druid Hill. They were like, "Oh, you used to be up there every day." Yeah, I was up there every day, but I was never enrolled at Druid Hill.
Right.
I was at open campus then because open campus Briarcliff became open campus. So I was at open campus.
Briarcliff closed in 87.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it became open campus then.
Oh, okay. When I went to open campus when I was growing up, like when my sister graduated 83, my brother 85, me 87, and like open campus was for basically like the stoners that didn't want to go to Briarcliff.
Right.
And so there was one summer that I had to go to summer school for not home economics. It was just economics. Doug Crozier.
Yeah.
Do you remember that man?
With that bad cough, and always had a cup full of quarters so he can get that RC coat. I remember. Yeah, I remember.
I just remember him being a racist asshole. That's all I remember.
Him and Coach Dunson.
He didn't like me because I dated Danny.
Yeah. In
high school, and he was as racist. I mean, he could have been a Grand Duke as well. I mean, may he rest in peace. I'm sure he's not still living. And if he is, and anybody's listening to this, I'm not putting words in anybody's mouth. I'm just saying he was just a straight up asshole to me. So, but I went for summer school. It was the best freaking summer of my life. I had so much fun. I think I was going out hanging out with Shelly. You remember Shelly?
Yeah.
Tarpley? Yeah.
Stayed over there in Williamsburg.
Right. Had that big ass party that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But Popo showed up. My mom said, "Laura, we're going out of town. You and Shelly do not have a party." And I was like, okay. So that meant, I'm definitely going to have a party. Oh. And we did. And hundreds of people ended up showing up. Cops came, fights broke out. And yeah. And I said, it was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah, I remember that party.
I had parents calling my mom the next day when she got in town. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, it wasn't good. But it was fun when it happened.
Oh yeah. See, we could party. We used to be able to party, man. And then if somebody get to fighting, it's a fight. Okay, the worst thing, somebody might get knocked out or something. Somebody might get beat.
It was no guns, no nothing like that.
Hell no.
I mean, it was fighting, but it wasn't. I personally have never been involved in a fight, but you know, but there was definitely fighting and definitely the popo called, and I definitely got in trouble.
Oh
But it
yeah.
was fun.
Oh, yeah. Y'all had a cool class that 87. 87 was kind of cool.
It was cool. You know, it was all right.
Let me ask you
So,
this. You remember we had a pep rally one time and somebody called Coach Nile Robert by his first name and he had a fit in the pep rally.
oh, I don't remember that.
Boy, he had a fit. I
Well, he
was
was older, so he probably took
yeah.
that as major disrespect.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. He
I just
grabbed the
remember
mic.
him.
Don't call me by my name. Yeah, I'm Coach Now. I'm like, hey, pimp, it ain't that serious, man.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
old school. I just remember him saying, "Run the mile," and I was like, "Son of a bitch, I cannot run this mile." Then he had the nerve to time me. I was like,
Oh
"Dude,
yeah. Oh, yeah, we did have to run that mile in PE. And you
ugh,
had to
gee.
they tried to get you to get up under 6 minutes or something like that.
Oh
6 minutes.
yeah, bless his heart, that never happened."
Yeah.
I just tried to make it without dying.
Yeah.
So, but and I don't even know if I, I mean, I drove by there before it was demoed, and now it's all demoed and just grass. But even to go back behind open campus, I don't know if the pool's still there or Alvin. What was it? Alvin Stadium. What was it? Stadium
Adam,
was it?
Adam
Adam
Stadium.
Stadium.
Yep.
But the pool that was behind the Adam Stadium, I used to go there growing up all the time. That was the pool my parents used to take us to go swimming. So I
Yeah,
don't
Adam
know if
Stadium.
So yeah, I was showing somebody pictures of me and Shelly the other day, and my hair was short and permed. Oh my god, it was. I looked like if a 16-year-old could look like a Karen, I look like a damn white ass Karen in that picture. It is so bad.
That is
Um.
funny.
hmm
Y'all were cool as hell, man. Y'all
So
were
I mean,
cool.
there was a few of us that were, not
Yeah.
everybody, but
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part,
Whatever happened to Six Pack, Richard Hughes?
oh, I remember him, but I remember him, but he graduated. I want to say more like with my brother,
I think he was like
85 or
85. Yeah.
86 or no 85 or let's see, my brother graduated 85, so he might graduate like 84. He might have been the class of 84 though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But his girlfriend Alicia Williams,
Yeah. Yeah.
real short and
Yeah.
to me still one of the prettiest girls
Oh
I've ever
yeah.
met.
I haven't changed a
Gorgeous.
bit. Haven't
And I
changed a
don't know if
bit.
she's on Facebook or whatever, but and she was so tiny, short, and he was so tall. And but they were together for a long time.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I still talk to Red every now and then. Jeff. I
right.
talk to Jeff every now and then. Andrew Guider. Who else in y'all class I talk to? I mean, all Fred friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I talk to them because they still get together every now and then. You know what I
Right. They'll
mean?
get together and they'll show the posts where they all got together. I'm like, man, I wish I'd known I'd show up too, you know? People
Like
always,
Andrew called me. I think Andrew just had a party, and he called me, and I thought it was on that Saturday, and it was actually that Friday. And I went out to his house that Saturday, and I called him. I said, "Hey, pimp, this your house right here?" He was like, "Yeah." He said, "But the party was last night." I was like, "God damn it!" And they were somewhere there. I was like, "Man, God." I said, "Man, I just knew the party was tonight. I don't know
right,
how."
right.
And so, yeah, but yeah, cool people, man. What is
Yeah.
Cheryl Dickey?
She's on Facebook.
Yeah. She was
Yeah.
cool as fuck too.
Yeah. She graduated the year before me. So she was 88.
86. I think you were 86.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Eight. Okay, I swear. And I only had 2 margaritas tonight, but I cannot get my numbers right. Yeah, because I graduated 87. So, yeah, she was 86, not 88.
Yeah.
So, but it was, I mean,
I just Erica Wynn did a couple of shows with me.
yeah, I've seen Erica. God, I swear to God, she looks the
They
exact
look
same.
the exact same size, everything.
Looking
Yeah,
tiny.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Well,
it
we
was
had
a
all, I do get inspired by your walking that you're doing
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and need to get out there and do it. My friend's like, if you just walk
yeah.
10 minutes, just say, okay, I'm going to walk 10 minutes and just do it, you know?
I mean,
So,
it hurt probably about the first week, maybe 2 weeks, but if you stay consistent with it, after that you
yeah,
don't really. And then if you walk with somebody and y'all actually talking, you don't even realize how far you don't walk.
right, right. Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, it's very inspiring and I appreciate it.
no, I appreciate that. Like I'm trying to get people healthier, man. Like we lost Fred. Fred was 49, man. So I'm not trying
Your
to go
brother?
nowhere. Yeah, I'm
You
not
talking about your
trying
brother?
to.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go nowhere no time soon. So
Yeah.
uh,
I remember, okay, I had never, I mean, I knew about Prince from, you remember Ruth
yeah,
Young, and I still talk to her. The two people I still will occasionally talk to are Ruth and Shelley. We might not talk for 2 years. I can call both of them and pick up where we left off. No,
right.
no problem. But one night, let's see, was it with Ruth? No, I think it was somebody else. I was riding with somebody, a girl, and we rode to Anthony, Anthony Thurman.
Yeah,
He
AT
used to have, he used
the
to live
curl.
right over off, yeah, with the girl. He used to live off Moreland Avenue in some apartments, and Fred was over there, and uh, so I don't remember who the girl was with, and is I was naive, so I'm out in the living room, like making out with your brother. I'll be honest, listening to Prince, "Do Me Baby" on repeat. We were just like repeat, repeat, repeat. I had never even heard really of Prince like that. And then I didn't know what they were doing. I was like, oh my God, it's late. I'm gonna be in trouble. I gotta get home. And so finally she came out of the room. I swear to God, I can't remember who it was that I was with. But anyway, I guess they finished doing whatever, and I was like. But Fred was always cool as shit. Just a good guy, just like you, just laughing all the time, cutting up. Just just your parents did a good job. Let's say it like that.
I appreciate that, man.
So it was just, they're just memories that just never go away. You
Oh
know,
yeah. Like I wish every child today could come up in the era that we came up in. I
without
really,
phones, without
yeah,
social
without
media,
social.
where they stay
Uh,
in your brain, the memories stay up here. You don't have to say, you don't have to post, oh my God, this just happened
right,
to tell the world that it just happened.
right.
You know,
Like I would love to
it's
see
more
these
vivid.
kids have a '70s Christmas. Like our Christmas,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as the
You're,
sun come out, we outside on
yeah.
bike, skateboard, big wheels, whatever. We
Right.
outside onto my all day, all
And the
day.
preparation of it, going through the Sears catalog and
Yeah,
freaking you like
yeah,
licking the pages trying to
right.
go. I was like, Mom, this is what I want. This is what I want.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
gotta
get
borrow
this. I'm
from a
gonna get
certain
this.
little song, yeah. And the
Where it was the
catalog used to be big
anticipation.
as hell. Them
Oh,
catalogs used to be
yeah,
big as hell
yeah.
back.
I mean, you can find them now sometimes at like some little consignment shops or antique shops, and they are expensive as shit. But like the smell of the catalog,
Right.
and then the pages were really thin, but you'd fold them up to show your parents
Oh
this
yeah.
is the bike I want, or this is the dress I want. You fold it up into a triangle, and you have that whole thing like freaking looking like origami by the time you get through,
Right.
you know. But yeah, I wish too. I wish too. So, but then they'll probably, our kids and our grandkids will say the same thing that we're saying now. They're going to say it in 30 years. Like, yeah, I wish y'all knew how good we had it, but
Right. Right. Man, it ain't no telling where the world gonna be at when they get grown. You know what I mean? Like
it's
technology got
scary.
this shit moving
I hope
so
we don't keep
fast.
going back in time. So,
Right. Right.
you know, so
Hey man, it's been a pleasure talking to you, man.
it's been a pleasure talking to you too. DM me your number. I mean,
Okay.
not that I ever had your number, but I've got a new phone. All my contacts are gone.
Okay.
So everything. But yeah, DM me your number so I'll have it.
Oh yeah. You
And
know.
okay. And it was nice talking to you too, and enjoyed
Yeah.
it. And I'm glad I actually figured out how to get on this
And
thing.
you remember you came to I think one of my comedy shows. I forgot where it was, and we got drunk as hell.
It was over off Memorial Drive.
Uh,
Was it what was that? It was a Jamaican club, a 227 or two. It was near the Dugans on Memorial Drive.
yeah.
It
It
kind of was
was
like up on the hill. I don't know if the club's still there.
yeah, I think it was Club Echelon.
No, I've never.
Oh shit,
No,
I
I'm
don't
talking about this was like in maybe like 2012, 2013. It was maybe like less than 10 years ago.
know. Shit, I don't know. I don't
Or
they
you
don't
were hosting something. I don't even know if it was I don't know if it was one of your shows or if it was you were hosting something. I don't remember.
yeah.
God, that's sad, but I don't remember. I can remember what page something was in the Sears catalog, but I can't
Right.
remember.
Right.
So, but
Dang.
yeah, yeah. And I'm devastated that they're getting rid of Dugan's on Ponce. That shit is
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
so depressing. Everything's getting so commercial and gentrified, and the
yeah,
memories there, things like that.
yeah. Hey man,
So,
good old days, man.
yeah, good solid days.
Yeah.
So, well, I enjoyed talking to you too, and I'm glad I figured out how to get on this, and I'll be
Yeah.
eager to get on again sometime.
Whenever you want to, Shadow, we can chop it up anytime you want to.
All right, that sounds good. You
All
have a
right.
good night and have a good
All right.
weekend.
All right.
Take care.
All right.
Bye bye.
All right. Oh man, that was one of my old schoolmates, man. It's good to hear from people. Make sure people are doing all right. Miss India, you still there? Uh, look like she back at work. Look here, man. I'm not gonna hold y'all all night. I know Miss Isha's still on vacation. Well, they just got the Blue Ridge tonight, so she's on vacation. And Miss India is always working, actually training somebody tonight. And hey, man, it was good to talk to Miss Laura. She was one of the ones in my home ec class y'all always hear me talk about. And she tell I was a clown in school. I enjoyed school. Every school I went to, I had a ball. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. Y'all know we will be back tomorrow night in the den. But hey man, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Have a drink. Don't get drunk because you gotta go to work in the morning. But have a drink, have a blunt, and enjoy yourself. Hey man, y'all be easy.